All right, so Zac Robinson was supposed to fix the Atlanta Falcons offense, but I'm here to show you guys why mistakes are holding this team back and it needs to change. All right, so this is your boy, Mad Mike. I'm here to give you guys a breakdown from a quarterback lens, kind of, from a quarterback standpoint and whatnot. So if you enjoy NFL football talk, no media fluff, none of that bull crap, hit that subscribe button and join the 11,000 people who enjoy this channel. All right, so here is a quote from Zac Robinson right off the bat, and it says, of course, looking back, I'm thinking, should we just have given the ball to Ty there? Those are things you wear yourself out about. As a play caller, you're sick about those moments. You go home tormented. What could you have done to possibly convert those? All right, so let me start with this. All right, so the Atlanta Falcons, in my opinion, I just think, you look at Zac Robinson. I think when you have the Atlanta Falcons weapons, you got Kyle Pitts, you got Drake London and whatnot, but like the things I feel like it's a bad situational play call is what's really affecting the Atlanta Falcons. You got Zac Robinson, obviously a young quarterback, a quarterback for himself, but you look at him, the situation of rhythm, the offensive rhythm, the flow of the offense has to get better. And it's something that we talked about in the heavy hitters. Jude brought it up as well. He brought this up that the offensive rhythm is the problem with the Atlanta Falcons. And again, I'm not saying that he's such a terrible, play call, because the Atlanta Falcons offense is still the top 10 offense in the NFL. But the scoring, the situation, the red zone, this is what is the problem with the Atlanta Falcons. And with a young quarterback, timing, rhythm, it is something that has to continuously be in the center of attention. He's a young guy. This guy going into his 9th game in the NFL. Okay, so he's playing. He is a rookie. He's essentially a rookie. Don't have a lot of experience on his belt, and I think that's the biggest thing when you look at this Atlanta Falcons offense. You see Bijan Robinson, Tyler Allgeier putting up some big numbers with those two guys, but when you have a young quarterback, this is the problem. And we can definitely see the wide receiver core be a little bit better. These guys are not putting up enough numbers. They're not getting open enough, and from my personal liking. And then you look at, the terms of scoring. The scoring for the Atlanta Falcons, they are 29th. Okay, they're near the bottom of the league when it comes down to the scoring. So, this Atlanta Falcons team. You look at how they are doing things, man. I think this is the biggest thing for the Atlanta Falcons that has to improve. Yes, I do know that this Atlanta Falcons team putting up some big time yards, but the situational, it has to get better. You have a young quarterback. The wide receiving core, losing guys like Ray McLeod now, who's being released by the Atlanta Falcons. It could just be better. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, Zac Robinson is a relatively young play caller. And I'm willing to wait for him to kind of grow. I do have patience. I don't know about, most Atlanta Falcons fans, but I am patient enough. It's been, 6-7 games of the season. Look, it's going to get better. But the thing is, he just has to get better with his situational play calling. You got two big studs in the backfield, and until that young quarterback and Michael Penix is truly ready to take over this offense and be consistent, you just have to be patient. But like I said, right now he's just not consistent enough, and his passing game is not there, and it needs to continue to get better. But this is your boy, Mad Mike, man, where we just shoot it straight from the heart. This is what we do over here. So if you enjoy this video and you enjoy this channel, man, because like I said, we over here, man, we got to continue to give it to you guys raw. Falcons fans, like I said, man, if you are tired of the inconsistency of this offense, drop your comments and make sure you hit that subscribe button, because like I said, we over here, we talk about honest takes, and we try to be as honest as possible. So if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. This has been your boy, Mad Mike. I'm out, man. Peace.